Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Double honor to the pastors at GreatMillStone. Yeah, I got I got an article here. It says let me get the picture up. This is another. We just had the so-called attack that happened in Westminster where the geezer ran people over and pretty much stabbed the police officer and got arrested and all that, and it was a Jake. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. Now we've got another incident where this dude was on his way to that area and he just got stopped by the police. And they're saying that he's a face of terror. And like I keep saying, look at this, look at his face. He's a bearded, dark-skinned individual. Now, I don't know if this dude, I don't know what background he is because they haven't released the images yet or nothing. But, I mean, look, it's just a bearded individual. I'm going to get to the point because they say here that, look, they're showing me and they say, this is the face of terror. You know, they grabbed him up or whatever. Anyway, let me read up here. It says, tracked on CCTV by the Met and MI5 state-of-the-art terror experts, how authorities tail attacked suspect on his tube trip before catching him with a rucksack of knives. How you know someone's going to do this by a camera is just beyond me. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, armed police flooded Whitehall this afternoon and tackled the terrorist suspect armed with rucksack of knives. Scotland Yard confirms man has been arrested on suspicion of possession of knife and preparing terrorism. Got off at St. James. They didn't resist. They went on like a swarm of bees. It's just 36 days. Look, 3 6s, 36 days after 5 people were killed in a terror attack in an Islamic extremist in the same area. Like we're saying, man, these things that are happening are just, they are false flags. Esau setting up the premise. And I'm going to read a scripture in a sec. To the point scripture. I just want to bring out this quick news here. It says, witnesses said a man who was wearing a tracksuit and trainers was crossing Whitehall amid the usual crowds of terrorists, political staff when a police car suddenly pulled up and officers confronted him. And that tracksuit thing is an attire of England. Funny how this happened in England. A lot of, so-called Negroes or whatever, it's an English attire wearing a tracksuit when you're from the poorer communities. It's just a label, or you chav or you tracksuit wearing individual or whatever. That's what it was anyway. At one point, well, it still is. It says, but unbeckoned to him, the suspect had been tailed from the moment he got off the underground at St. James, where he had travelled from East London, headed towards Westminster, while covert teams trailed him on the ground. A live feed was being sent to control room to Scotland Yard. So, officers had to wait for the prime opportunity to pounce on him and was allowed to run in order to ensure they had enough evidence on him when he was being arrested. And look at the geezer's face. They're trying to demonize dark skin. The Israelites are trying to demonize, so-called black men, so-called Latin men, so-called Puerto Rican men. And like I said, it says this is the face of terror. They've actually just said it. In your face. Now he's being questioned. He had the knives. They don't know what he was going to do. How they just knew because he got off a train defeats me. Which just smells of false flag. He didn't even do anything, but look, the knives, and it's the same thing. These men are just going with knives and just going up to this city, and it's just been going overboard now, where you had the incidents with the soldiers, 2 black men, knives they used, and it's just going over the top. And then you get documentaries coming out in England about gang wars, where black men are using knives to fight each other. So they're just setting you up. a large number of let me just get this scripture quickly. Actually, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Now the scripture says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. The word Satan means adversary. The physical counterpart of the devil on the earth is Esau, the wicked, the seed of the wicked, as it says in Psalms. He's the devil that is going to cast some of us into prison. So with news reports that come out, we go into these news reports and we understand that Esau's trying to paint a picture here, because he likes to paint himself like he's an angel of light, as if he's not bombing countries, blowing people up, doing this, doing that, poisoning people's foods, you know, all this that he's doing over the earth. He's got poor countries in debt through his IMF and all this. This is a large. Let me just go back to this. So now they're saying it was tipped off by the man's family, which have allowed officers a chance to detain him before they had to resort to opening fire. You know, it's just a bit of information here, and we don't know what these people are trying to do. So they're trying to say, look, these dudes, these guys are, you know, mainly in this report, they're just talking about how they swarmed on the man. And like I said, they ain't really released his name from what I know, but they've released the images. And like, you know, Apostle's been going into and stuff like that. You know, they really want to get the Israelites, man. You know, if you don't understand that, then you need to check yourself. You got Project Megiddo's, you got Rex 84, and all these different things, and these things are real. The man who's wearing a black tracksuit, and this is a long flipping article. They got a video on it. See if I can play some of that. If it comes up. Sort of grab this dude up. And like I said, you know, you got to ask yourself why, even in America and in England, all the faces of people that are so-called terrorists or trying to attack people, government personnel or just innocent people, are all jakes with beards. Why is that? You're not ignorant of Satan's devices, bro. See, now they're just getting used to when they grab up black men under the terrorism act. They just want you to be used to that. Yeah, grab him up. So all the people, they're gonna be all down for it. When he brings out the chip, yeah, grab him up. You know, that's what they're gonna be thinking. It don't matter, just grab them man's going off, them man's at least they're that. They want to desensitize you to this, so people, it's like predictive programming. This is predictive programming right here. And this is such a long, you see me scrolling through, there's such a big article. I'm just talking, I'm not going to go into all of this because this is madness. I'm not going to read all of this shit. Because they're just trying to desensitize people and yeah, do it, grab them up, man. When these fucking, like these mad shooters that come out, we find out a lot of them are MK Ultra, like the cinema shoot. There was one point where they had people just going to cinemas and shooting up cinemas. Then you find out that they're MK Ultra. And like this is just a fucking long piece of info. Look how long this shit is. It hasn't finished yet. I ain't gonna read all this, man. I'm gonna give it up. But there's the article anyway. Just put in Westminster attacks, or you know, you get it up. Spies behind the. This was mainly praising them grabbing up the guy before he done anything. So that's getting you used to just them grabbing people up. And it's so long that it's all programming, all programming. And like I said, that's the face that they're trying to put on these things. Oh yeah, it's them. So, I mean, I read the scripture, man. I just wanted to rub that in a bit. You know, take it how you want. The link is it's tracked on CCTV by the Met and MI5 state-of-the-art terror experts. Put that in Google, but come up. How authorities tailed attack suspect on his tube trip. With that, you know, stay up, and I'll just say that he's like the apostles always tell you, Esau's gonna have another attack, and he's gonna try and blame us for the attack, and even civilians, they're gonna have to take the chip to prove that they ain't terrorists, or whether it ain't got a virus or however he spins it, whether it be viruses and plague outbreaks. Esau wants his loyal slaves, and he wants to purge. He wants to get rid of the Israelites, the nation of Israel. It tells you that in the scriptures. If they can seek out the heavens, the seed of Israel will be done away with. So this is real. This is real. Shalom.